going to go through the steps of how to find the assignments on Learn, how to move those assignments onto your Learn page, and how to grade those assignments. If you're not already a member of the collaborative page, you're going to want to search for it. It's Algebra Collaborative Resources. There is no enrollment key. I'm going to click here. So on the right-hand side, underneath Course Administration, there's going to be a tab that says Enroll Me in this course. I'm already enrolled, so I don't have it. It's going to look like this. There's no enrollment key, so click on Enroll Me and you'll be in the course. Next, how to add these assignments to your home page. First, I just wanted to show you what the homework looked like. The paper materials are here. This is the paper homework here. The Teacher's Edition is there. The reason why we like this homework, or why I like this homework, is that it's distributed. You can see here that they're asking this shape equation puzzle that's essentially a system of equations. So here in the very first homework, we're asking a question that's going to prepare the students for probably something they won't see until the end of the first semester. And here in number 2, we have this square box problem. We're multiplying 11 times -3 to give me this number, and adding this number and that number to give me that number. And this is going to prepare students for factoring quadratics, and that's going to be on essentially the second Monday. So in the first Monday and the second Monday, we've already asked questions that are preparing students for systems of equations and factoring quadratics. And in the same way, it's going to continue to ask questions that will drill students on previously mastered subjects, hopefully so that they don't forget it as immediately. Also, you can see that it's going over some core skills stuff, just a fraction, a visual representation of fractions, adding decimals, the kind of pre-algebra things that you would expect to find in homework. There is never going to be a time, though, that you stand up and say, hello, today we're going to learn about slope, here's an example of slope, and now here's homework of slope. The other resource that people have asked me about is where to find the course calendar and where to find the objectives that they need to write on their boards. That's in the shared Google folder here. To get access to it, you click on this link. It's going to tell you that you don't have access to that folder. You need to send an email to the owner so that Christy can add you to the list of people that have access to it. Let me go one more back here. The calendar is in this folder. That's the more recent one, 2014-2015. And the previous documents that have things like objectives and planning for each one of the units is here. When everyone else did the calendar, this is all other people's work. We put all 3 of the potential preps on the same calendar. Many teachers had algebra and intensify algebra and geometry. So we put them all on the same calendar so that they're in the same place. Again, those are some of the resources that are here on the Shared Learn page. The one that's important is, well, the one that I wanted to talk about is the quizzes. The reason why we really need to use Learn is because it's the only thing that can administer a test and then automatically grade it and then report that in a way that's instantaneous. The problem with homework is that you assign it on Wednesday, you get around to grading it over the weekends, you find out that the student didn't do it on Monday or Tuesday, you call the parents, there's maybe a week, 2 weeks, if you are really on top of your game, to figure out that the student didn't do it and then take all of the steps that are necessary to make sure that he does do it. And if the homework is graded instantly, then you can just automatically that day give the parent a ring or whatever intervention it is that you want to make. Also, if you were doing paper homework for 120 students every day, the paper would pile up pretty quickly. In order to add the homeworks to your page, you need to be on your page. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to my course administration and select the import option from Algebra. Just click Next. Do not include the folders, obviously, that have the other materials. So the only things that we want are units 1, 2, and 3 so far for homework. Some teachers have reported that the pictures are broken on this version, so we fixed something and I'm going to try re-uploading it. For most people, though, these are going to work. I click Next. It's going to ask me if I really want to do that. I'm going to be uploading these 3 units. Yes, I do want to do that. If I click Perform Import, then it will move those folders onto my Learn page. So now I'm going to talk about how to prepare for your students to be enrolled. And to do that, we need to set up our group settings. So here under Users, each one of these triangles is an additional drop-down menu. I need to click on Enrollment Methods because I would like the students to enroll themselves. I don't want to make a big long list of all of my students. This line here must be, you must put something there, but it is not the password that you're going to give to your students. So again, something has to be there, but you will, it's never actually going to be used. And then this drop-down menu has to be chosen yes. All right, so that sets you up to put groups on. It's important to have groups because otherwise you've got 120 students and they're all in a lump. So your grade book just has 120 students. You can see here that I've created 3 groups, period 1, 2, and 3. And this is the page that I'm going to put the enrollment key that the students are actually going to use. So this is the enrollment key that I'm going to distribute to students. So when they click on here, enroll me in this course, they're going to use the password that you set up here. Let's see. I'm going to show you what it looks like to students when they see your page and take an assignment. All right, on the right-hand side, I've switched my role to a student so that I see the page the way that the students are going to see it. I've got a number of assignments here. I'm going to take one of them. How about 1.5? Incidentally, yes, that does mean that I've recorded this 5 times. Okay, so looks like I need to move this picture up here. What's the value of the diamond and what's the value of this triangle? Oh no. Oh, let's see. Diamonds. Let's pause. Okay, I just solved this by trying random numbers. The answer is 5 and 11. So let's get one of them right, hopefully, and one of them wrong. So I should get half credit on this. You have to click next an awful lot of times. Yes, I really want to submit this. You as a teacher have control of when each one of the homework assignments is open. So if you want the homework assignment to be due on that day and that day only, then you can set that, or you could have it due for a week or whatever. You can see that my grade on this was half credit. Incidentally, units are graded, and that's something that the science department, upper house and lower, said that they wanted from us. The students are interpreting what their values mean each time. They know what each one of their answers mean, not as a number, but as a quantity. Again, on the student page, if I'm a student and I want to know what my grade is on my homework, I do that here under grades. And so you can see, let's see, it looks like I missed one. I missed homework 1.3. So if you as the teacher want to leave that open, then you can leave it open. Otherwise, your students can see it. Joan likes to watch the birds in her yard. Okay, so that's a third. So it's 7. This is a good example. I'll leave the units off. So it should be 7 blue jays. And if I just say 7, then it'll automatically take off 20%, 25%. The other thing is that you can give feedback on these questions, but we've intentionally left the feedback off. If you wanted to, there's an additional tab here. If you would like to add the feedback, you could put it here once they're done. You can give it instantly as soon as they answer. There's a lot of different options, but as far as we can tell, as far as I can tell, the students use all those options to find some way to cheat. And now I'm back on the teacher's view of the Learn page. Let's go here to Mr. Wolf. You have to allow the students to see their gradebook, and it's in an odd place. It's here under Course Administration, Edit Settings. In order to allow the students to see their gradebook, it's bizarrely here under Appearance. You have to change this to Yes, Show Gradebook to Students. If you want to see the students' gradebooks, it's here under Grades. And it shows up just as a regular gradebook. No, this is not automatically downloaded to PowerSchool. Alright, so just quickly to review, to get to the resources, you search for Algebra Collaborative Resources and enroll in the course. Once you're there, from your page, your Learn page, you have to import to your Learn page. You use the Import tab to bring a resource onto your Learn page. To add the students, to enroll the students, you do that here under Users. First, under Enrollment Methods, to set the key and allow groups. And second, under Groups, to add the particular groups that you want and set particular keys for those classes. To allow students to see their gradebook, it's here under Edit Settings. You have to switch it under Appearances to allow students to see. And then the gradebook is here under Grades. From the student's point of view, all they need to do is search for your Learn page, click here on Enroll Me in this course, and then use the enrollment key that you've given them.